All right, so Lil Durk supposed to be voice of the streets. I'm not seeing it, bro. I'm not seeing how he gets stamped as voice of the streets.
Please
like, what is
don't
it?
Turn away from me.
Durk is good. Durk make music. Durk really do make good music. I was just listening to his album last night and I'm rocking with it. But I'm not convinced you the voice of the streets, bro.
Who is then?
I don't think it's a role that need to be that.
Durkio.
What you mean? Bro, seriously, tell me how he the voice of the streets.
He the voice of the streets.
How? But besides him saying
the
it,
streets,
but besides Durk claiming it and just saying it, how? How is he the voice of the streets? I don't think nobody viewed Durk that way. I think we like his music.
Nah,
you crazy. Durk one of the few certified rappers in the game.
Whole history, bro.
What's his history? Break it down. Like what you talking about?
Durk in the streets. Durk been dropping bags since these niggas was sitting on the porch twiddling their thumbs,
bro,
man.
I don't see Durk like that,
There's niggas in the dirt behind Durk, man. You think he let them niggas slide by Newski? Huh? You think these niggas dissing on OD and dissing on T-Roy and dissing on V-Roy? You think they gonna be all right? This nigga standing on what he rapping on. This nigga the voice of the... Who else the voice of the streets? Not Meek Twitter Fingers Mills.
Man, I think that... I think what all that stuff you saying right now was him calling shots and stuff like that. That's because he got the power right now because he's a popping rapper right now.
See the voice of the streets.
I don't see, man. For you to be the voice of the streets, I feel like you had to be in that before the rap, before the money.
He was.
In what way? Explain it to me how.
He Lil Durk.
What that mean?
You don't know who Big Durk is?
No, what that mean?
Big Durk that got arrested and sent to the feds with $8 million? Big Durk that was plugged in with the BDs and BMF.
You kind of making my point.
Legendary in the streets already before rap. That's why his rap career popped like that. Go look at Durk's first 20 songs and tell me you see a hit. I dare you.
You making my point. That's what I'm saying.
No, you don't hear what I'm saying.
Durk by himself, without all this other stuff, without his daddy, without his money and his music, he's not the voice of the streets. He just got all this clout. He got all this money and stuff.
LeBron without his height and his ability to shoot and run, he's not a basketball player.
He's not.
How you gonna take everything away that certifies him in the streets and say he's nothing? We're talking about the voice of the streets.
Versus somebody out here who getting it on their own, who stamping that.
Like who?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't see this guy doing anything but just putting on big ass coats and chains. I don't see him doing anything, bro. He make good music. I'm not trying to diss him, but it's kind of obvious that he's trying to step into this light of like, I'm the voice of the streets and I'm the man for that.
So what does the voice of the streets mean to you?
The voice of the streets mean that I'm the overseer of all the street stuff. If y'all come to me for hearing about...
That's not what he means.
What do you mean by it?
That he means as I'm a street nigga speaking on the mainstream airwaves. I'm speaking what the streets want to speak on the mainstream airwaves. All these other rappers not doing. That's what he means.
What is he doing? What is he saying?
That's what he means.
What is Durk saying that ain't nobody else saying?
Smoking on
my homie slapped me in my back. I should have knew it. Everybody saying what he's saying. He's just trying to come with a more boss image, and it's not real to me. I just don't see it.
Like Durk, one of the realest niggas in the game, dog.
Man, give me something, man. You ain't giving me nothing, bro.
Come on,
give me something, dog. Like I'm not really. I'm ready to jump off this. I'm ready to jump off this. If you give me something, bro.
He's the voice. I think you think the voice of the streets. You always like to give stuff your own meaning.
No, you do.
The voice.
No, you do.
The voice of the streets, bro. That don't mean.
All right, let's
everybody
got to
come talk to me when they want to make a decision.
All right,
the voice of the streets means I'm speaking what a street nigga would speak if he could be in my position. I'm telling the story of what's going on in the streets through my music. I'm representing the image of the streets through what I put out. That's what the voice of the streets means.
Are we going to agree on that?
Giving
that's what
the
you said?
Streets a voice.
That's what we define it. I will agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Okay, so who is not doing that? Who does that definition not apply to?
A lot of people.
Who?
No,
besides Drake.
No, wait a minute. We saying Durk the voice of the streets, and you saying he's not. You need to bring somebody to the table that's a better representative of being the voice of the streets. No, what I'm saying, I just said. Instead of asking us to name other rappers.
No, what I just said, you said, what's the voice of the street? I said, I don't even know if it's a thing. I said that at the beginning. But if we're going to say the definition, I'm saying, okay, I agree with you on the definition. But who that don't apply to? So if it applies to more than one person, how can you be the voice of the street if it applies to more than one person?
Because he's the top dog. Everybody ain't on his level that's speaking like what he's speaking. Who?
Music wise, because
Yeah.
Durk make good music.
Well, yeah. So who can you compare him to that can really speak on that street shit like he can
Like
speak
you just
on
said,
that?
Meek Twitter fingers do it.
No, and people don't view Meek like that. Like DJ Academic said,
You tripping.
Meek wants to be viewed like
tripping.
that.
You tripping.
But people don't
You
view
tripping.
Meek like that.
You tripping.
Street niggas
I
don't
don't
view
agree
Meek
with
like that,
He
bruh.
tripping, right?
Yeah.
You tripping.
No,
Yes, they do,
Meek
man.
They do,
people
bro.
people understand Meek from the hood, but people don't view Meek like no monster in the street. Like people don't view Meek like he'll lay a bitch down.
And people view Durk like that?
Yes.
No, they don't. You
A bitch
tripping,
know
man.
Durk gonna lay you down. That's why 6ix9ine want to troll with a nigga like Durk because Durk is known not to be fucked with.
Nah, man.
Come on, bro. Smoking on the Tuka pack, bitch. I'm high as fuck.
6ix9ine mess with anybody from
No,
anybody.
he mess with anybody that's certified that he know you shouldn't mess with. He ain't out here dissing the kid Leroy. He ain't out here dissing Lil Uzi. He dissing somebody that's gonna get attention because they know not to be fucked with. And Durk is known not to be fucked with, dog. Durk handle his business, dog. Durk damn near
I ain't
eradicated the
convinced,
whole
dog.
hood.
I'm not. It's just so obvious to me, dog. Like he's just trying to push this whole image and packages up and sell it
Meek
to
not
people.
in that same lane though. Like Meek just viewed as a good nigga from the hood, dog. He's
No,
not
man,
viewed
and that's what I'm
as-
saying
Nah,
with
man,
Meek Mill,
no,
dog.
that's
And
a
this is what I'm
street
saying,
nigga,
dog.
bro.
With Meek Mill, bro. Like you say what you want to say about. We say what we want to say about Meek Mill all the time, but off the camera and on camera. But when Meek Mill stepped into that light, it was organic, bro. I feel like way more organic than that Durk stuff. Durk is trying to package it up, and he trying to step into that lane, like and trying to. This is
See,
what he's trying to do.
you're changing the definition of voice of the streets to fit what you mean. He's not trying to be a political leader. He's not trying
I ain't
to
not talking about
do
that.
jail reform.
I'm not talking about
He's
that.
just saying I'm a street nigga
I'm not
speaking
talking
this
about
street
that.
shit and it's
no,
real.
I'm talking about when Meek Mill started talking about like the reason why he buy his rollies is because like those are like his championship reigns from making it out the streets and like just constant, like that's what I'm talking about. It was
Meek
more
a
organic.
cornball, dog. He ain't no Durk level. He want to be like Durk. He want to be viewed like
You
Durk,
want to send this
dog.
video out here saying that, bro? You tripping?
Bro, Academics just said it and everybody agreed with him. Academics literally said Meek circling Durk dick. That's what Academics said.
He said it a different way.
No,
bro.
but that's what he meant.
He said it in a different way.
You
Put
want
context to it.
Talking about the
Hey, look,
all right,
I'm-
yeah,
He's
exactly.
thinking about the new Meek.
Put
bro,
context
what
with
you
it.
talking
Listen,
about.
he said exactly word for word. I'm not changing nothing. Durk, Meek wants to be like Durk. Durk got the streets, and Meek want him like Durk got him, and he can't get him. That's what Academics said. I'm not changing nothing around. I'm not making it sound like it ain't. That's what the nigga said. That's what he meant. And when you go look at the comments, it's getting co-signed like a motherfucker.
And now he wanted. Now he usually don't like academics, but now he want to pull up academics. Well, you something else.
No.
man.
I'm only pulling up Academics because you're saying don't put a video out there saying that, and I'm saying it's literally a viral video that people are stamping. The nigga already said it in a much worse, more disrespectful manner than I'm saying it.
Right.
So that's all I'm putting. That's the only reason I'm referencing
right.
DJ Act, dog, because I ain't groundbreaking nothing by saying this. Like niggas, you know, damn, I don't want to say his name, but you know Cam from work.
Yeah.
We had he used to really run them streets, so we had that talk before, and he called me when Meek and Academics and all them got into it, and he was saying, I don't like the way Meek try to step up and act like he's speaking for it. Like his exact words was, Meek, you ain't no smacker. You're a good dude or whatever. We understand that, but like real street niggas don't view you like you finna lay something down if it don't go your way. You know what I'm
And you
saying?
bringing that up? Why?
Because I'm just saying, street niggas who really out here busting heads
Look at Durk that way.
Don't look at
Durk
Meek
that way.
like that.
Look at Durk that way.
Yes. He's
Come
the voice
on,
of the,
man.
Did you not hear what the nigga said on Drake's song, bro? The nigga said, That's it. That's it. He don't even gotta say no real words. And it's like that was a release of pain from the whole streets felt that shit. When he said it, the streets just released like it just like a woo-saw moment on the track because he's speaking for the streets.
You
dog.
wild, boy. You wild. Hey, you wild.
He
You
is
wild.
wild for that.
That's funny, dude. That's funny. Original Rap Podcast, man. I think we got to figure out how we're going to settle this. Is he or is he not? We can't leave this
I'll
video
figure
without.
out how we can settle it.
We can't leave this video
Name
without
somebody who deserves the title more than him. You can say it fits other people, but who deserves that crown more than Durkio right now?
The voice of the streets. Man, I think it can't go to one person, and that's my issue. Everybody, what you just defined is more than one person doing that. You got, unless you fix the definition, and I agree with you if you can do that. If you can make the definition more narrow, and we can come to an agreement, then maybe we can give it to him. But that definition you gave me,
it's a self-given title. First of all, T.I. called himself the king of the South. Nobody nominated him. You can give yourself a title if you represent that.
all right. But I can't. You can't
And
even
if
say
you
that.
represent it accurately, then
We
a nigga
say-
can't step on your toes.
We say we the hottest podcast.
We is.
That's what I'm saying. You can,
Are we?
You can give yourself a time. And if a nigga wanted to come challenge us and step on our toes and he had better numbers, then he can say that. But when you give yourself a title and you rocking a certain way,
And you actually
come straight at me. Who a better representative for this title than me? Come straight at me then. Like, who harder than me, keeping it street like me, but getting commercial numbers like me? Like, who?
Hey.
Youngboy?
Nah, young boy ain't the voice of the street. Young boy just bust a nigga. He just on that wild boy, young wild boy, singing. You know what I mean?
Young boy, him and Rod Wave were arguing for the voice of the depressed, but I'm gonna get the voice of the depressed to Young Boy because I just feel like Rod Wave is more relatable, everyday life struggles. Yeah. Young Boy on some dark, speaking on my death type shit. Every other track. The
difference between Lil Durk and all the other rappers is he's probably at the highest level with it. You know what I mean? But at the definition you gave it can apply to everybody. You know what I mean? Like you saying, like really talking that street stuff and representing it or whatever the definition you was. It
can apply to a lot of people, but they're not on Durk's level. Durk got more charting songs in 2021 than anybody so far. So any other nigga that you can put
Meek Mill. And Meek Mill apply to that definition you said.
Yes,
Meek
the fuck
Mill
he do.
I said, don't.
You don't hear what I said, bro. I said in 2021. I'm talking about relevancy.
My bad.
I'm talking about relevancy, bro. Meek is not musically relevant. He's social media relevant.
I'm pretty sure. Durk and Meek was active around similar the same times.
Listen to what I'm trying. Listen to the point I'm trying to make, bro.
I get what you're saying. Meek Mill was up here, it on Twitch. But if you he's
actively calling himself the voice of the streets. Who right now bucking is on the charts and certified and stomping like he's stomping in the streets? Who? Nobody else is competing like him, bro. Nobody else, bro.
I just don't see it.
Nigga just sold 23,000 copies. He charted in 1 day of sales, bro. He charted from 1 day of sales. Ain't nobody else moving like he moving that got the street representation like he do, bro. Mm-hmm. So that's why he's the voice of the streets. That's all I'm saying. You can't name him, but he's trying to think of somebody. He want to think somebody bad.
I already know exactly what it is. It's him trying to. This is his way of trying to present himself as his. This is my secret weapon that I do to separate myself from the other rappers. But I just don't see it.
In fairness to him, he's always stepped in that light. His first acclaimed mixtape was what? Signed to the streets. Mm-hmm. So he's always stepped in that. It's sort of like Trick Daddy putting Thug and all his, nigga, I'm a thug. Yeah. You know, it's in almost all his album titles. So I just think you can't make too much of a moniker or a separate character.
But that's what I'm saying though. Even when you say Thug, you say Trick Daddy with the Thug, you say Plies with he was the realest nigga. And like all these things, like you kind of like, you was convinced, kind of. You know what I mean? But it's like with Durk, I'm just not convinced. I don't give a fuck.
You just don't know Durk's reputation.
He can name 20 songs. He can name 20 songs with the streets in it. I don't see it, bro.
It's not just about the music though. You're ignoring his street resume.
I'm asking you what it is. I don't ask you that from the jump.
Listen, you already know they like to call us snitches. I'm not finna get on here and talk about every murder he's involved. He was outside, bro.
He was outside.
He's fighting the shooting in Atlanta right now, which he on camera letting loose on a nigga in broad day. Durk is not a game, bro. His hair is blonde, his eyes pretty, but that nigga will put you in the dirt. And that comes along with the shit he rapping about. That's why they feel it like they feel it.
Durk was shooting at a nigga?
On camera,
allegedly.
Bro. Him and Vaughn. The case him and Vaughn fighting while him and Vaughn legally couldn't be around each other. It's video footage of him and Vaughn teeing off on a nigga. Allegedly. Dumping on a nigga.
Allegedly.
And then listen, you know how I go. I don't want to say no names, but it seems like to get your O-Block chain, you got to put in work. And it's out there on the internet. So Durk, like if you see all them niggas you see with Durk with the O-Block chain, that's why T.I. had to backtrack when he said the shit what he said about Vaughn. You might want to criticize them about how they reacted on camera in that moment. But I know 3 of them niggas out there that I know, and I don't know how many niggas out there, but 3 of the niggas that's on camera, the internet putting bodies on them. And one of them, I seen the footage, and I believe it's him. He had on the hoodie tied tight, but the way he wears Timbs and them skinny jeans, it looked like him. Yeah. So it's just Durk is really like, come on, bro. You know the internet love this shit. That's really what it's about. The internet is so strong in Chiracology, the war on Chirac. And they know these stories, and it's tied to a nigga who also making hits at the same time. Like nobody can compare to the voice of the streets.
I just don't like that. That just don't sit right with me, bro. I don't know. I can respect that though. I can respect that.
Topic, though.
But that's why I asked you though. That's why I asked you from the jump. Like, what is it? Like when you said that, I'm like, oh, he was busting that nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Because I just see the nigga like you said, like with the eyes and the dreads and the big coats, and he just looked like, man, he ain't the voice of the street.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good topic though.
Yeah.
Bridging the Rap Podcast. You already know what's going on.